Thank you all. Thank you all. I want to thank United Shores first for allowing us to have this event. Give them a big round of applause. Also, I want to thank you all in attendance for being here. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you came here with us today, and we appreciate that, for certainly. I want to thank all our panelists with the wealth of knowledge they provided to us. We came here solely for solutions. We really wanted to see more participation from our local municipality and from a member from Oakland County. I hope we didn't run him out. But some of the stuff we said, some of you guys are still there. But definitely, I think this is something we still need to harper along with our local administration. I just want to say some real quick points and we're going to get out of here. There's this author that I kind of like get quotes from. His name, Manoj Aurora. And it goes, here's his quote, "Do not go by my humble beginnings. Be wary of my enormous vision." So I can't help but to reflect on a whirlwind of activities we did when we were converting from public housing over to a full Section 8 model, if you will. Anybody remember low appropriations from HUD, government sequesters, decades of capital backlog, lack of support from your local administration, local municipality, et cetera, et cetera. These things got frustrating to us as a housing agency. So we started to kind of like think outside the box, if you will. And despite these challenges of thinking outside the box, we wanted to find out ways, how do we bring resources to our community? And one of these things we needed to get into the equity market. The equity markets gave us access to deep rehab dollars. Hence the RAD conversion, the tax credit that many of the panelists mentioned today. We did a $40.3 million tax credit and brought up to code 234 unit facility in Pontiac. And we're very proud of that. And it was that outside of the box thinking that's got us there. We knew that we had to collaborate with partners that in a field that was more comfortable with us in that fashion. And a lot of us are reluctant to collaborate, if you will. But as you can see, this is a crisis. This is a problem that in our agency we see every day. There's families that come directly to our agency and ask us, "How can you help me? I'm sleeping in my car and I'm working." And it's shocking to us at times because they're looking for answers and we generally just can't wave a magic wand and provide them with housing. So we got to come up with these creative solutions all the time. We come up with these creative solutions. So I encourage you, all of you, focus on those collaborations. Although it gets frustrating with some of the municipalities' decisions, I think you stay vigilant into that. We stay vigilant into that. We were told we were not going to get a pilot years ago. We got a pilot for the program. And I think what's important, we engaged the community first, and we got the back end of the community, and then we went to the municipality. And when you have the back end of the community, it's hard for the municipality to say no, because you're saying no to votes as well, right? So I also want to recognize in our partnership with Alliance, Lighthouse, where's Ryan in the building? A partner with Lighthouse, this $40.3 million conversion happened solely because of partnership. I want to thank you guys about that. Again, thinking outside the box, it prompted our agency to come up with a 5-year plan. And in this 5-year plan, I don't want to go into it, it's just basically engaging in stakeholders like yourself, conversations with many of you guys, we implemented in our 5-year plan. This 5-year plan also prompted us to continue to think outside the box. Where's Stucky? Right there in the building. I call them my new Avengers team because we needed some really superheroes to come into place and champion the crisis that we're dealing with. So we're coming up with this new product, if you will. So affordable housing to us, low-income housing to us was this stigmata we tried to get out of. So we just said, make it housing affordable for everyone. And one of the things that came to our team's mind, and the Pontiac Housing team, thank you for this concept, is that they say, Mr. Taylor, over the course of some years, decades, We've seen Pontiac come out of the post-recession, go right into the pandemic. And during that time period, it's about 10 years, plus 10 years, we're looking at the youth. And if you were 5 years old, coming out of a post-recession in Pontiac, going into a pandemic, coming out of there, and now you're 15, you probably have some challenges in housing. If you're a single parent, you definitely suffer with those challenges as well. So with the help of Stuckey Vitale and our team, we said, can we come up with a different product in Pontiac? Can we offer a different product? Can we get creative a little bit, and get a little bit more sexy in the concept of a house? Because affordable housing to some developers mean build a small driveway, build a one-car garage, build the space as small as possible so we can benefit from it. Now, a lot of that has to do with cost. But to us, we found out a lot of our residents and a lot of our people didn't feel a sense of pride in some of the infrastructure homes they were living in, especially our voucher holders. They're reluctant to live in a condition based on whatever the landlord feels he deems that site needs. And some of these places are very deplorable, very deplorable. I know people that rented from landlords that they just received maybe a bathroom not even a month ago. They were waiting on rehab work for those nature. So we wanted to come up with a concept, a product called our smart home. How could a home evolve with the family? So if you went through the pandemic, it was really hard for you to go to work, go to school, especially if you didn't have the Wi-Fi technologies in our communities, which we were challenged from. So we're trying to create a concept where this home equips and embodies all this. We've have a lot of evictions, if you will, mainly due to voucher holders not being responsible for the utilities. So we want a home conceptually that can address some of the utility consumption to keep some of our voucher holders in place. This smart home have a lot of features we think that evolve with the family, and most importantly, evolve with a family with children as well in the household. We don't want none of our families to get behind the 8 ball. And we've heard a lot of stories and narratives about how housing is a mental health crisis, affects your health and things of that nature. And we think this product here is a way to get us ahead of that curve for our family. The product we're working right now on the affordability of costs on it. And we've actually working with the Hans Foundation to come up with our land acquisition. We're positioning this product in formerly what was called the First Ward neighborhood in Pontiac many years ago. So we're looking to do this in the District 1 area. So look for more information from the Pontiac Housing in that regard. Again, I don't want to keep you guys long here because you guys heard from a lot of panelists and a lot of information. But if you want some more information about the smart home, feel free to contact any of our staff members before leaving today. Again, I want to thank you all for being here today. And most important, I want to thank Rob Maloney for actually moderating it. I was funny when Natalie said he was going to do it. I'm like, I said, he's an Emmy Award winner. It's like, is that a certain invoice amount or something like that? So she's definitely cleared that up. And real quick, I was joking with Rob. Why is a highway always in the background when he's doing a story? You guys notice that? It's not a building, it's just a highway and a bunch of cars. So it's in your contract. I got it. Yep. So again, thank you guys. We expect to hear from all of you guys, hopefully with this solution to crisis. We want to work with all of you guys. Hopefully you guys have solutions as well. We cannot do this alone. There are many, many, many families suffering and are waiting for us to come with solutions. So I want to thank you all for attendance, and God bless you all.